Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk for another video today, and the Houston Texans have traded wide receiver Brandin Cooks to the Dallas Cowboys. And yes, the Texans have finally done something we've been hoping they do all offseason in trading Brandin Cooks. I mean, it's not offseason hasn't been that long, but this felt like a while since we needed to trade Brandin Cooks. And, I'm happy Brandin Cooks is gone, for sure. I really am. I'm, happy that the Texans got rid of him. There was no use for him anymore. I mean, he didn't want to be here. He didn't want to be a part of a rebuild. Not only did he want to be a part of a rebuild, but we found his replacements. We found guys in free agency like Noah Brown and Robert Woods. We have John Mechie returning from IR next season after having leukemia in his rookie season. We also have Nico Collins, if he's healthy. Amari Rodgers is still under contract, who played pretty well for the Texans in his short time last season. So you got 5 guys right there on the roster at the wide receiver position. That should be it. I mean, you don't have to. That's why Brandin Cooks was traded, and he doesn't want to be a part of rebuild. Just my only problem with it is I feel like we could have gotten a little more. We get a 5th round pick in 2023 and a 6th round pick in 2024. I'm happy we got a 5th for sure because, we got a 5th taken away from the NFL. We had a 5th round pick. It was taken away by the NFL because of cap violations, and we got a pick subtracted from us. So I know it sounds weird, but I want the Texans to have a pick in every single round, and with getting this 5th in the 2023 draft, we now have a pick in every single round this year again. So, yeah. All right, so you get the 5th. You also get the 2024 6th round pick. I don't know. Like, if you could find a decent player you can receive for a 2024 6th round pick, I would trade that 2024 6th round pick, flip it for something else. Maybe you can trade for a decent player for the 2024 6th round pick, just throwing ideas out there. But yeah, like I said, the Texans, they'd really already found their replacements for Brandin Cooks. He didn't want to be a part of rebuild. So it's pretty obvious that there's 2 sides were going to be parting ways. Brandin Cooks in his 3 years here had definitely a really successful tenure with the Texans in 3 years. 2 1,000-yard seasons. Last year missed some time, so didn't get 1,000 yards, but still had a really productive season in the time he played. And for the Dallas Cowboys, I'm going to view this as for the Dallas Cowboys for a minute. For the Dallas Cowboys, for them, this is going to be huge. I think this move, they really, last year, if you think about it, they really did not find a replacement for Amari Cooper. The only guys that were able to, find that were coming in as the wide receiver position last offseason, to kind of, take that feeling away of Amari Cooper being gone a little bit, was James Washington, who they signed. And look how that went. He missed like the first 6 games of the season. Then came back, and after he came back, he played a couple games, and then they released him. So they released him to sign T.Y. Hilton. So that's what basically happened with James Washington. And then he drafted Jalen Tolbert, who was decently productive in his games with the he was productive. He was more of a special teams guy, but he only had 2 catches in the rookie season. So I think Brandin Cooks, if he can have a kind of impact like Amari Cooper had on that team, I think Dak Prescott should play way better next season, having CeeDee Lamb, Brandin Cooks, and hopefully a healthy Michael Gallup. So I don't know. This is a great move for your quarterback in Dak Prescott. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. What are your thoughts on the trade? And peace out. Go Texans.